explosive crowd in Youngstown, Ohio for CWE. I'm Jeremiah Clump, and alongside, as always, is the wonderful Connor Brand. Now, Connor, tonight, we are just 1 night away, as a matter of fact, from New World War, and tonight, everything is going to clash heads. Tomorrow night, all the chips will be put on the table, and everything's on the line.
Oh, for certain, and I just want to say how thrilled I am to be close to home right now.
We are very close to our hometown of Sharpsville, Pennsylvania, but nonetheless, we're in Youngstown, Ohio, and this man, Eric Matthews, is going to look to change his luck tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 207 pounds, Eric Matthews. Well, as you can hear, our crowd is not taking a liking to Eric Matthews, but you can take a liking to CWE by visiting facebook.com/CWE Live, or by going to Reddit, checking out reddit.com/r/CWE, or you can follow our head producer, Solid Cactus 27, on Twitter. Now tonight, Eric Matthews will take on Garrett Hawk, one of his opponents in the Prison Break cage match tomorrow. He will also be thrown in with Gavarian, and we will find out the fourth opponent tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Garrett Hawk. And introducing the opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 187 pounds, Garrett Hawk. Well, Garrett Hawk, ladies and gentlemen, has also been on the back end of things as of late. He has not been successful, hasn't really been able to give himself airtime work in the underground scene in the time off from television. But tonight, Garrett Hawk has made his way back to the main stage, and he'll take on Eric Matthews. Former best friends turn heads against each other, and now we're going to see it collide just one night before they collide in a steel cage. Garrett Hawk, ladies and gentlemen, poised to have a successful match against Eric Matthews. Now, Connor, we've been watching Eric Matthews over the past couple of weeks. He hasn't really been able to get his game together. He's been targeted by Sindrak. He's been taken out by the Movement. Eric Matthews here, and he lost in that Battle Royal that could have made him the #1 contender for Giganta's World Heavyweight title. Instead, Ryan Cooper earning that odds. So what is Eric Matthews going to have to do to turn his luck around?
Well, it's going to have to start out with a win tonight, and then definitely a big win tomorrow night for him. But get the ball rolling right now.
You're right. If he can knock off one of his opponents early, that is certainly going to sway the favor in his favor towards tomorrow. And as this match is underway now, Eric Matthews with a nice reverse back suplex, dropping him down on the upper back. Garrett Hawk holding his head gingerly as he gets up. But now they trade strikes. It's Hawk who ties up. And a reversal by Matthews with the go-behind. Oh, but a nice reversal by Hawk with an elbow and a huge kick. Garrett Hawk, one of the more athletic superstars on the roster, but he got caught there as he was taunting Eric Matthews, who you cannot take lightly. As now we have a Russian leg sweep dropping him down. As Eric Matthews, and look at this, yelling at the referee now, got his back attention away from Hawk, but he's able to get out of the moonsault drop kick there. Garrett Hawk definitely has an unorthodox striking offense that might give him an advantage in this match against Eric Matthews' more technical feel. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Matthews is taking control of this match. Now, Connor, Garrett Hawk over the past couple of weeks, haven't seen a whole lot of him. The last time we saw him, as a matter of fact, was 3 weeks ago when he almost was able to tag team with Garrett Hawk and take out the Movement, but they weren't successful. What is Hawk going to have to do to get himself back into the picture here?
Well, I think he's just going to have to remind everybody after such a long absence of why he's in this company. And, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit still bad blood between these two, because if I remember correctly, Eric Matthews pretty much, I would say, lost in that tag because he wouldn't tag him in.
Well, you're right about that. Eric Matthews did refuse to tag him in, and that's very surprising, especially considering the history between Garrett Hawk and Eric Matthews, former tag team partners back in the New Testament in 2011. That stable obviously fell apart, and these two were the only remaining members. Of course, unfortunately, one of them is now since passed, Jack Weathers, one of the only members of the Hall of Fame, who suffered an unfortunate roof collapse accident. Nonetheless, Eric Matthews now charging at Hawk with a shoulder into the corner, putting Hawk right where he wants him, down on the mat. Eric Matthews has got to take advantage physically right now if he wants to dominate and get a win here. As he heads up top, high-risk maneuver coming up, and a big elbow drop to the back. Right on the spinal column and a cover, one, and a kick out at one by Garrett Hawk. Surprising to see a kick out that quick after an elbow drop to the back.
Well, that's just part of the all-over athleticism, I think you would say, of Garrett Hawk.
You're right about that, but I think Garrett Hawk might be getting a little ahead of himself. We've seen him miss a couple of these high-impact moves, including springboards off the ropes and running attacks of various types. Garrett Hawk has got to calm down here as Matthews is taking the pad off that turnbuckle, exposing the solid steel that's beneath it.
But there's a reversal by Hawk, and now a fury of blows.
And over the ropes he goes, right in front of us. They pour out. Better watch out for these tables. Look at this! Drop kick! I thought he was going to collide with our table right there. That was a beautiful springboard drop kick by Garrett Hawk. As now he ties him up. He's dragging him. Why are you guys over here? Why do they always got to come over here? Can they go somewhere else? There's a whole ring and the whole other sides of the ring. They always got to come over here. As there's a nice spinning wheel kick now by Garrett Hawk. They battle right in front of us consistently. Oh, but a nice reversal by Matthews. He's going to drag it away a little bit now here. Matthews has got a sort of sinister side to him. I mean, this is the kind of guy that would sell his own grandmother into slavery to win a world title. And, I mean, you can't put a guy like that past doing anything to win here tonight.
Oh, of course not. And, as we've mentioned, Eric Matthews has had a bit of bad luck thus far, and that can lead you to forget just what kind of power and what kind of superstar.
Oh, into our table! I didn't mean to interrupt you, but man, they're right back in front of us at our table again. And watch out for the kick here. Eric Matthews seems to have fallen to the downside of things, but now it's Hawk thrown into our table. Watch out, Connor! Look out! Oh! As they made an impact right off of the table, rattling our headsets a little bit here. And now dragging Eric Matthews, dragging Garrett Hawk over by those chairs. I don't really know whoever sits there. Watch out! Watch out! Flapjack down on that chair! I think he just broke Garrett Hawk's face off of the chair!
I would believe so, and
Matthews might try to win this by count out. No, but Hawk is up. 9! That's a 9 count right there. Did he make it? The ref says he made it. I guess that's a good then. As he suplexed back in the ring, high impact move there by Eric Matthews, who's got a seized disadvantage. Look at this, taunting him now. Trying to get the crowd on his side, but all that's going to do is isolate them. They're definitely behind Hawk tonight. It would be very hard to be behind Eric Matthews. Look at the reversal into a pinfall. 1! And a kick out at 1. That's impressive. And we were talking about Garrett Hawk being the athletic one. Maybe Matthews has something to show here tonight.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier.
And again! He's got him again! 1! And a kick out.
With him having such a string of bad luck lately, you tend to forget what kind of superstar he actually is, and right now he's definitely showing it.
You're right. Both of these men are former tag champions. Eric Matthews with the now released Lawrence Cade. Garrett Hawk with the now released Ben Gallant, as we were mentioning the former New Testament members. Those four guys, along with the late Jack Weathers, dominated the tag division for months. Look at Hawk up top with a crossbody. Garrett Hawk with a high-impact crossbody, as I was talking about New Testament. Throws him into the corner now and is taking momentum back, but look at him clutching that head. He's got serious damage to the temple. That is a very dangerous scenario for Garrett Hawk, as he now puts Eric Matthews on the top rope. Look out here. Is he getting over a superplex? He does, hits it hard! Eric Matthews from the top rope crashes to the mat below. Garrett Hawk is taking control of this match, ladies and gentlemen. And now into the corner he goes. Garrett Hawk has got to ride the momentum that he's building up right now if he wants to defeat Eric Matthews, who wisely rolls out of the ring to avoid the momentum. As Hawk will pursue Matthews. Wait a minute, he's got a chair! Matthews! Oh God, that's a disqualification! Eric Matthews,
as a result of a disqualification, Garrett Hawk.
Well, Eric Matthews intentionally getting himself disqualifying. They're sending a message, I think.
Oh, definitely.
We got a limo pulling up here.
I wonder who that could be.
Well, there's not too many people with limos. And it looks like that's the world champion, Giganta, coming out of that limousine. Giganta. And it looks like he might have brought some security with him. What does Giganta need with security? As we see another member pour out. And there's Chase Adams and Sean Peterson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an interesting turn of events when we come back.
Alright, look, for the last time, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to put your title on the line.
Yeah, it's alright. Happens, I guess, but We gotta have a strategy now. It's gotta be now or never.
Alright, well don't worry. You and I are smart guys. We've been friends a long time. This is gonna be a walk in the park.
You say that now, but I feel like we might need a backup plan of some sort if we want this to work, man.
Leave everything to me. I'll take care of it. It'll be fine.
Well, there we saw, ladies and gentlemen, J.C. Hall and Chris 20 are backstage plotting some sort of thing, but we've got another match coming up. The following contest is a tag team match, and it will determine the #1 contender for the CWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 472 pounds, Justin Strain and Sean Cable. Insane and Unstable. Well, Insane and Unstable have been on a sort of tilt-a-whirl over the past couple of weeks. They've been on the upside of things, they've been on the downside of things, particularly the movement's interference. Let's not forget a couple of weeks ago when they jumped on before a match and took their spot. Insane and Unstable could really use the push here, but so could these two. The historic second-generation tag team. And introducing the opponents, at a combined weight of 517 pounds, Scott and Braden, the Gans's family. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Scott and Braden Gans's making their way to the ring. Now, they have not been a tag team for very long, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, we saw their debut match just last week as a tag team. And tonight, these guys are going to have to pull together and defeat a veteran tag team of Insane and Unstable if they want to solidify themselves in the tag division.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, their debut did not go that well for them. I think they lost.
I don't recall either.
Well, that's unfortunate, but
we're not good at our job. We had front row seats, so we don't remember what happened.
We don't.
Regardless, I do remember that the Movement is the current tag team champions, and the winner of this match, as our announcer said earlier, will take on the Movement at New World War. As we get set here, strikes from Justin Strain, but a reversal by Scott Gans's, who hits him with a flurry of his own. Now, Insane and Unstable bring forth that MMA style. We talk about it every week because it's such a prominent thing in the way they fight. It's going to be a difference maker in this match. And Scott Gans's, he's got a veteran bit of experience. He's fought Volchenkov in the past, one of the MMA, a couple of former MMA guys who came over. But these two are unlike anything, and there's a huge clothesline that we've seen quite before, in that they work so well as a team, which is, an MMA is a one-man sport. For such a team effort from these two, that's a revolutionary thing in the tag division.
And that's what makes or breaks tag teams, is the teamwork aspect of it. And I think that's going to be one of the weak spots for the Gans's family right here.
Well, granted, the Gans's family obviously have to have some chemistry, father and son. Scott Gans is the elder, obviously, a former world champion, CWE champion, tag team champion, one half of one of the most historic tag teams in CWE history, Revolution Extreme. The son, obviously, it has to flow through the blood. It's got to be there. Braden Gans has the tools. It's just a matter of whether or not he can work with his dad to become successful.
I'd have to argue that because, sometimes business and family don't mix too well, and we'll see if that works here.
You're right about that. That will be the telltale, whether or not the Gans's family can set aside personal issues and get the job done. Right now, Sean Cable, but he's reversed. I was about to say he had the momentum, but not anymore, as Scott Gans's has totally shown his veteranship, and a big knee to the face. High impact attack there from Scott Gans's, who's demonstrating some of that veteran style now. A very striking, technical-based wrestler was Scott Gans's, the man who trained Sid Floyd from a young rookie stage up to where he is now, the CWE champion. They pardoned each other a few weeks ago, and now they're on good terms. Although right now it doesn't really matter because it's Insane and Unstable versus the Gans's family, and Sean Cable's got the edge here. Package scoop slam drops him down on the back. Notice how he tucked that arm underneath, causing Gans's to fall on his own arm, doing damage to multiple parts of the body at once. That is that limb-targeting style of MMA playing into wrestling right there. As now Scott Gans's, strike to the head. Another shot. They're going to trade blows, and oh wow, Sean Cable has some power to knock him down like that. As Cable throws him back into the corner, and they make a quick tag as Strain becomes the legal man once again. And a dual effort there, a kick to the gut. Very strike-based is Justin Strain. His whole strategy is almost strikes and very painful flips and wrestling-style takedowns. I mean, obviously, wrestling is going to benefit you in a professional wrestling company, but it's a whole different game when you come from MMA.
And right now, it seems that Scott's on the ropes here, but I mean, I forgot.
Insane and unstable.
Insane and unstable. I've already made 2 quick tags, and the Gansas family have yet to make 1.
Well, there it is. You ate your words there, Connors. Braden Gansas.
And they were delicious.
Did you order them, or was it DiGiorno?
It was DiGiorno.
Every single week we plug a different company. We're going to get sponsorships pretty soon if this keeps up.
That's what we're hoping for.
Rosetta Stone and DiGiorno. You can order pizza in Russia.
Pepsi.
And break ankles.
While
farming.
There's a pin.
We got 2. And no kick out there by Justin Strain on Braden Gansas. And 2. What a kick to the head. That's a concussion waiting to happen in the form of a right foot from Braden Gansas. As look out, Family Tree DDT, no, reversed it. I thought that was going to be it. I thought he was going to hit the Family Tree DDT. I got all excited. Justin Strain keeps the match alive. And now takes the momentum, as a matter of fact.
Oh, but there's the reversal.
Goes behind. And they tie up head collar. Oh, another reversal. Technical battle, elbow to the back of the head. Nothing technical about that. That's just pure brawling style right there. And they tie up again. Who would have thought that we'd see a technical fiesta between these guys? I would roughly categorize all 4 of these guys as brawlers, and here we are. Look at this. The go-behind, another reversal and a series of reversals, but look at the strikes now. Justin Strain, as soon as I say it, goes back to his striking offense. Watch for the big left, and it collides. Big left hook there from Strain, knocking down Gansas, and watch for the tag to Cable, and there it is. Sean Cable's the legal man once again. Insane and Unstable working very well as a team. Quick tags. They've each been in the ring a couple of times, whereas Braden and Scott have only been in once apiece.
Exactly, and that's hurting them right now, and, well, hurting Scott more so.
Well, right now it's hurting Braden, I think, because he's the one getting tossed around in the ring.
Oh, my mistake there, sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, Scott's got a hurt watching his son. It's like a Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker kind of thing going on there, if you will.
But we don't want to spoil the end of that movie, so...
It's from 1970. I'm sure they've seen it.
There might be some people. There's
a tag.
There was a tag.
And look out. Oh, hurling him like the Death Star onto Alderaan was Braden Gansas. Star Wars references all night, baby. He is the father. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be in the Stamford, Connecticut area, please tune into Mari, for you are the father. We got to cover 1, 2, and Braden Gansas breaks it up at the last second. Son saving the match for the family right there. Every time I say the family, I picture the Ganses being some sort of mobsters. The Ganses family, that kind of thing. Maybe they'll drop Cable in the lake, the Youngstown River, with some cement blocks. Mafia style, take the cannoli, something like that, right? They've got him outside the ring now. Scott Gansas suplexing him back in, dropping Cable down on the mat hard, over the ropes. I mean, the impact from that doesn't need to be overstated. It's pretty obvious. As now Cable has come back from it, though. He has the momentum in the corner. Watch for the elbows. There they go. Big elbows from Sean Cable. 3, 4. And look at the spaghetti legs on Gansas as he collapses under his own weight there. You gotta notice that he's hitting him right above the ear where that equilibrium balancing system of the brain is. You get that knocked off, you're gonna be in bad water all night. There's now another tag has been made. Look at Gansas trying to get the tag team of Cable and Strain to stop working together inside the ring. Gansas had the ref's attention for a short off with a reversal. Double DDT from Scott Gansas, and Braden's involved now. Look out, up at a spine buster there. The youngster got caught off guard by Strain, who is now the legal man in this match. And Scott had his attention. Look for the Fisherman Buster. There it is. A Fisherman Buster from Justin Strain as the Gansas family finds themselves on the losing end of an attack from Insane and Unstable. Look out, Braden Gansas. Braden Gansas is charging after him. Oh, reversal. Watch out through the table.
Every week, another table.
Oh, my God. Braden Gansas went neck first through our announce table. Call the guys in the back. We got a submission in the ring. He's got an STF locked in on Scott Gansas. What's going to happen? Did he just... He tapped out. Scott Gansas just tapped out to Justin Strain. We have new #1 contenders. I want to put this in perspective. A former world champion just tapped out to Justin Strain. Here are your winners and the new #1 contenders for the CWE Tag Team Championships. Justin Strain and Sean Cable, insane and unstable. Well, Scott Kansas is not going to be able to live that one down for a while, ladies and gentlemen.
And you have to figure, what does this do for the Kansas family as a tag team image? I mean, do they keep going from here, or do they just continue on their separate ways?
I mean, that's a family matter to decide, Connor. I mean, with all due respect, we can only really leave that decision to them. But we're going to move on with the show, ladies and gentlemen. I understand, Connor, you have an announcement to make.
I do, and it's a much-needed one, actually.
Well, I won't hold you up. Go ahead and get in the ring, and I'll see you in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a second, we're going to hear from my broadcast partner, Connor.
Last week, you guys were here and witnessed Sidrak attack me without warning. Now, although a man can attack another man when he's not ready, I'm here today to call him out.
Wow!
Sidrak, if you're the man you say you are, I'm standing here waiting for you. And no, you're not going to catch me with my back turned now. I'm ready.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for right now, it's just me, Jeremiah Clump. Connor, of course, after that major announcement, is in the back getting ready for his desired match against Sidrak. I can't always question my partner's judgments, but I'm just going to have to support this one tonight as he's calling out Sidrak. But bad news for him, I get to watch the Divas all by myself. Connor would have loved to be here. Rolling tag matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Emily and Molly, the West Sisters. Well, for the first time in a couple months, we're going to witness some Diva tag team action as Emily and Molly West team up for the first time in a long time, looking to make an impact against Jade and Judy Vile here tonight. Two extreme divas on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, our Divas division is heating up majorly. As we know, Allison James will not be here tonight after she suffered a brutal attack post-match by Jade. She's at home dealing with a minor concussion, but she will be able to compete at New World War, as will Montana, who's also not appeared in recent weeks despite being the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Divas division is heating up all over the place, and all of our young female competitors are looking to make a name. For these two sisters, that starts right here tonight as they take on two of the biggest and toughest divas in the division. Starting with this one, Jade. And young competitors, the opponents. First, from Myanmar, Jade. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, the young competitor from Myanmar has made a name for herself, and it might not necessarily be a good one. Last week, she took out Allison James after getting a count-out victory. Not really the most honorable of victories, but nonetheless, it counts in the stat books, and that's what really matters. She attacked Allison James post-fact and took her out of action for a week. Jade, before that, wasn't able to secure a win in the Battle Royal, but she made an impact felt the week before when she knocked out Emily West cold with a right hand. Tonight, we're going to have to see if Jade can carry that action over in tag team match style. And here comes her partner, Judy Vile. And introducing her tag team partner, from Des Moines, Iowa, Judy Vile. Well, Judy Vile is a very unorthodox young woman, standing at about 6 feet tall, weighing in at what I've been told is upwards of 100+ pounds of muscle. Judy Vile is shaping up to be one of the strongest and most intimidating looking divas I've ever seen in a company. Judy Vile, of course, hailing from Iowa, a very unusual place to see a girl of her type. But it's not going to hinder her tonight, and it's certainly not going to hinder me to watch this match as we get set for some Divas tag action. I apologize for my sniffles, it's cold season. As Jade ties up with Emily West here, big suplex from Jade. Again, with that power off the ropes, comes back into a... I'm not really sure what that was. Oh, but a huge slap across the chest, dropping Emily West. Very unorthodox style attack, but, I mean, whatever works. Jiggly or not, as they make a tag to Judy Vile. And look at the power as they hurl Emily West back into the corner. Now, we've got an interesting scenario here with these West sisters. Couldn't be polar opposite personalities, and yet somehow they get along. Emily West, of course, all business, Street Fighter style, brawler, technician, wants to fight, wants to get in the ring and make a name for herself. Molly West, on the other hand, very feminine, if you will. I hate to use that term, it's really misogynistic, but the point is she's very girly, likes to dance, likes to shake it a little bit, you know, very polar opposite from her sister Emily, but somehow they get along. Oh, but big elbow, or big knee from Jade. I caught Connor syndrome with my anatomy. Big knee there from Jade, knocking Emily West off the apron. And we got some battles inside now as Molly and Judy Vile are going at it. Molly West taking out Judy Vile there, much to the pleasantries of her sister, who looks pleasantly surprised by that attack. And now they enter the ring. Molly West has been tagged in here against Judy Vile, who at some point became the legal competitor. I can't recall it, but it clearly happened. Now they go behind a big elbow, taking out Judy Vile. What impact! It's moments like this that I miss Connor so I could stop talking for a little while. Nonetheless, Connor's in the back getting set to take on Sandrak tonight, which I can't imagine will be anything short of pushing a cow through a slaughterhouse. But he voluntarily did it, so I mean, we're going to have to see what Connor has in mind. Maybe he knows something I don't. Unlikely, but I mean, who knows? I like to take subtle jabs at Connor when he's not here to defend himself. That's my style. That's my flow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, this Divas match is heated up as Jade has been knocked off the apron into the barricade, and Molly West with a flurry of kicks. Oh, but Judy Vile, the strength supreme here. What an arm drag from Molly West as these Divas are ready to rip each other's hair out. I think it's a well-known fact that all women secretly hate each other on the inside, and that's showing tonight here in the ring as these women are appearing to hate each other with a big kick to the chest. That area right between the jaw and the breastbone, the target of Molly West's kick right there. And look at the springboard splash. That was not a springboard at all. I swear to God, I'm not drunk. Up top now, huge leg drop across the body of Judy Vile from Molly West, who is really surprising me right now. I didn't expect her to be so tough in the ring. Oh, but reverses Jade with a big elbow. And now Molly West does have the downside, though, as Judy Vile's taking advantage here. Judy Vile trying to capitalize, trying to make the most of this. And a tag is made to the ever-dangerous Jade. Ladies and gentlemen, as Connor and I were concurring a few weeks ago, it is within our belief that Jade could probably handle herself against some of the male competitors in this company. Jade is an unremarkably strong woman with a huge knockout punch capabilities we saw a few weeks ago against Emily West, with a ton of potential. And even though her tactics might not be that which we approve, there's no denying that Jade is going to be a future women's champion if she's just given the time to develop it. Now look at the power, picking up, oh, but Molly West dropped, oh, and Emily West knocked off the barricade by a shoulder block, and Jade able to take advantage over the West sisters by herself here, taunting a little bit. Emily's in the ring, oh, drop kick! She was about to stomp on the face of Molly, but Emily got in there and broke it up, and here comes Judy Vile now. Vile getting involved. Look out, this Divas match is going to explode here. As Molly West kicks away Jade. Oh, and a huge spinning wheel kick. There is so much action going on in this Divas match, I'm getting a little lightheaded. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress to you the importance of this match for all four of these women. This is a stakes match. This is a match that's going to help you determine whether or not you're a nobody or a somebody in this division, let alone this business. And right now, all four of these women, oh, the knockout punch! I was busy talking semantics, and Jade knocked out Molly West clean. And she's getting up now. I think she's going to try to do it again here. Look out! Oh my God, a guillotine neck breaker! I have not seen Jade do that before, too, but broken up by Emily West, who saves the match for her and her sister there. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you that CWE is coming to you live from Youngstown, Ohio. A very dangerous town, but we feel pretty safe within these walls here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and so do these Divas, I'd like to think, who are riding all the momentum in the world right now. We got a cover, one, and a kick out at one. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get closer to flu season, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I feel like a little queasy here tonight, Please wash your hands after you use restrooms, especially public restrooms. Use hand sanitizer as frequently as possible. Make sure that you use good soap when you wash your hands. Get a flu shot. Do all sorts of things to keep yourself healthy. And then tell Walgreens that they owe me a lot of money for this really ridiculously long plug right here. I am all about corporate success, I suppose, even though I'm a liberal, as I'm now witnessing Judy Vile and Molly West going at it outside right in front of me. Oh, and a chop to the chest as Emily West and Jade inside the ring continue to have a duke it out match. Whew, it must be this Youngstown air, because I am feeling dizzy like a mother in this arena right now. And Connor's not here to talk and take some of the load off, so... Look at Emily West! Emily West going for that powerbomb! Hits it! Cover! 1, 2, 3, and our table exploded! I think these tables are made out of particle board that's freezing. Nonetheless, the West Sisters pick up a victory here in a close team tag match.
Emily and Molly, the West Sisters.
Well, a surprising turn of events as the West Sisters successfully dominate this tag match here tonight. What is going to unfold here, ladies and gentlemen, as this Divas division continues to heat up? Allison James is the #1 contender, but all of these women have made their stake. And I don't mean sirloin. Running out of material, folks. And on that note, I'm going to make a transition here. We're going to watch Connor Brandt. I'm getting told right now that match is going to happen right now. Here comes my buddy. And he's sprouting the hat. I love it. Look at that in-ring attire. That's amazing.
Contest is scheduled for one fall.
Dance moves. Connor dances.
In the Prison Break cage match at New World War. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 139 pounds, Connor Brandt.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed the new stipulation, the winner of this match will be the 4th competitor in the Prison Break cage match. That means, in theory, Connor has an opportunity to win the hardcore title right now. And I know if he could sit here with me, he'd tell me about how awesome this must feel. I know what else feels awesome is Limp Bizkit's Rollin' is Connor's theme song. That's an awesome song from back in the early millennium. I love that track. But I don't think anybody likes to hear these notes in succession, because this theme song is the theme song for the most demonic, monstrous, vicious, adjectival warrior I have ever seen in CWE. A man who needs no introduction. Sindrak. The flames of hell doth cast upon the Savior.
From the pits of hell, weighing 295 pounds, Sindrak.
Well, I'm going to take it on faith that Sindrak is not a man who reads the Bible. But if he did, I have a feeling his book would probably be Leviticus, considering it's full of destruction. And Sindrak is destruction. But what you can do to stop that destruction is by going to CWE's Facebook and I didn't expect this plug. You can also go to Reddit, r/CWE, or follow our head producer, Solid Cactus 27, on Twitter. Apparently, I'm being told by the staff right now that I was supposed to plug the CWE Facebook, and I have been in the middle of promoting Sindrak, so I'd like to think you're smart enough to figure out how to get to Facebook on your own, so I won't go over that again. Ladies and gentlemen, my commentary partners left me at ease. Let us have ourselves a good night here, as Connor and Sindrak are set to go one-on-one. This is going to be hard for me to watch. As Connor and Sindrak now, they tie up here. Sindrak, another huge clothesline dropping Connor. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear a strange chewing sound, I'm chewing cough-resistant gum right now so that I don't ruin the rest of this broadcast for you. Oh my God, what a spear! What a spear by Sindrak, destroying Connor. How is he standing right now? Sindrak looks for the huge back suplex. And now he'll begin systematically targeting the limbs of Connor Brandt here, my commentary partner, and this is quickly becoming a DVD, straight-to-DVD release of last week's episode. Wait a minute! Wait a minute on the stage! He's got a chance, Gavorian! The hardcore champion! What the hell is he doing down here? He's got the ref's attention. No! Sindrak! He's got the chair! He's gonna hit Connor with it. No! Wait a minute! Connor caught it! What the? Wait a minute! What is... The ref caught... What? 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 Did I just see what I think I just saw?
Here is your winner as a result of disqualification.
No way!
Connor Brandt.
Oh my God, he did it! Connor beat Sindrak! Connor's going to New World War! And speaking of New World War, there's Sid Floyd! We're gonna see him later tonight! And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and unfortunately, I'd like to tell you that I'm in a good mood right now, but Sean Peterson is on his way out to the ring. And I'm still by myself. I want to clarify that Connor is in the back, getting back into his commentary gear, taking a little bit of an ice bath, resting up from those beatings by Sindrak. I'm going to go over the amazing way that my commentary partner just beat Sindrak. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from me first. Connor Brandt just beat Sindrak. Now, as we saw, Gavorian rush down to the ring and toss the chair into the ring. I originally thought he might have been setting up Sindrak to take out Gavorian, or to take out Connor, so that the match on Sunday would be tougher. But Connor, one of the smartest moves I've ever seen, grabbed the chair off Sindrak, smacked the ground, played possum, and got Sindrak disqualified, earning himself a shot at the hardcore title on Sunday. That was brilliant. I would never have thought of that in a million years. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to talk about Sean Peterson as much as I don't want to. It looks like he has something to say, and he's brought security with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am a man who lives in the real world. I am a man who understands that in the real world, everything you do, everything you say, everything you think about doing, everything you think about saying has a consequence that, if carried out, can sometimes be disastrous. And as a result, ladies and gentlemen, I am a man who understands that in the real world, you don't get to just run around and do anything you want to do to anyone you want to do it to. This might be a free country, but ladies and gentlemen, let's face it, that doesn't mean you're free to try and take out those who are more successful than you are. That doesn't mean that it gives you the right to overcome something. Ladies and gentlemen, in the real world, there are winners and there are losers. Now, it should be obvious to all of you who the winner is. Oh, don't boo me. Don't boo me. The last time I checked, I was the one with all the money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the one who everyone in the back and in this crowd is jealous of. And as a result, I get a target painted on my back so big that Sid Floyd last week tried to run that target over with a monster truck. Now, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but in the real world, you don't get to run people over with monster trucks. You don't get to try to murder people with monster trucks. Now, last week, Sid Floyd tried to do just that, and for some reason, he thinks that in this world of his, he can get away with that. But the problem is, I'm Sean Peterson. I'm not some nobody scrub in the back that's going to take this lightly. Sid Floyd destroyed a $22,000 car with that little stunt of his. And ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't even mine. That was Chase Adams' car.
Poor Adams.
I'm sure that if Sid Floyd would have had the opportunity, he would have loved to bulldoze right over my limousine. Fortunately, I parked that thing way away from the arena, especially in pathetic towns like Youngstown, Ohio.
That he might want to take back. They would kill
But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, in the real world, actions have consequences, and that's what these gentlemen behind me are here for. You see, these two men, ladies and gentlemen, are some of the finest security that Youngstown has to offer. But, I mean, I don't really think that's saying much. The finest security Youngstown has to offer, that's like being the least cracked bulb in a broken light bulb factory. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, these two men are out here to do something for me that should have been done to Sid Floyd a long time ago, and that is to take him into custody. Sid Floyd is a criminal. Sid Floyd has committed actions against the law. He tried to kill myself and/or Chase Adams. That's attempted murder. Sid Floyd ran over Chase Adams' car with a monster truck. That is destruction of property and reckless endangerment. And Sid Floyd has also tried for the past several weeks to fake injuries to get himself out of facing me at New World War. And that is breach of contract. But you see, I'm a respectful gentleman, and so I will offer Sid Floyd a chance to come out and face the music. Hand over the CWE title to me tonight, and I'll make sure that your photo in the mugshot doesn't have you with blood dripping out of your nose and bruises all over your face. That is the least I can do for a common criminal like Sid Floyd.
Well, business has picked up. The CWE champion is here, and Sean Peterson's threats are starting to look a little bit empty from where I'm sitting.
Well, if it isn't the two-bit criminal scum himself, you know, I've got to admit, I'm rather surprised that you actually had the guts to come out here and accept the fact that you were on your way to prison. Now, Sid, I've known you for a long time, and I know that character is not a word I would use to define you, but in this moment, you have an opportunity to prove me wrong. You have an opportunity to redeem yourself in front of all of these pathetic people. You see, Sid Floyd, I am a man of honor, and I am not above giving people a second chance. So here's your second chance. Here is your requiem, Sid Floyd. Hand over the CWE championship to me right now, and I will drop all of the charges against you. You won't go to prison and rot for the rest of your life. And the CWE title will be where it belongs, around the waist of the richest man in wrestling. So I'm going to ask you one time, Sid Floyd, do you want to do this the easy way, the redeeming way, the respectful way, nay, the humble way, and hand me that belt? Or should I have the two security guards here escort you out of the building, into the parking lot, into their car, and off to the station? One way or the other, that belt is going to end up around my waist. The only difference that it's going to make is whether or not I have to take it from you forcefully. Well, Sid, I can do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to embarrass you or give you a bad mugshot or make you face the presses with a broken face, but I will, because these people deserve better than Sid Floyd as the CWE champion. It's decision time, Sid. Are we gonna do this the easy way or not?
Sean, unfortunately, I am no stranger to incarceration, and I know exactly what you intend to do with these two guys. But I'll have you know that having me arrested right now would put you in breach of contract. You see, the Road to Glory contract that you hold states that if I'm absent and cannot defend the title against you, that the match is forfeit and you will not receive a title shot. So the question is, do you really want to take me away right now and forfeit your only chance of success? Now, Sean, as much as I don't like you, I know you're a smart man and I know you're going to do a decision that's better than that one. After all, you've had enough of bad decisions, haven't you? 3 weeks ago, you tried to take me out in the middle of my match with Corey Fox, but I wouldn't stay down. 2 weeks ago, you tried sending the movement after me, but I wouldn't stay down, and I came back to get you. And last week, you tried running me down in the parking lot, but I didn't stay down, and I just went and got my vengeance. That's all I did. I had no intention to kill you, or whatever you want to put it. So you'll see, Sean, that the common theme here is that no matter what you throw my way, I will not stay down. And that's why, Sid, I'm going to execute my right in this match to choose the stipulation. You're right about one thing, Sean. The only way you're going to get the belt off of me is if you pry it off of my lifeless body. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that. Because at New World War, it's going to be Sean Peterson versus Sid Floyd for the CWE Championship in a last man standing match.
Wow! What a pay-per-view we're going to have.
You want to take the belt from me? There's only one way to do it. Break every bone in my body. Tie me down. I don't care what you have to do. But if you want to get this belt so bad, you can come take it away from me. Because I promise you, Sean, I will not stay down. This belt means more to me than you could ever know. And to give it to someone like you, consciously, I would rather be in jail. So go ahead, have your officers come arrest me if you want. Lose your contract, lose your match, disappoint the fans, disappoint me, disappoint yourself. But just know that in the real world, every action comes with a consequence. And unfortunately for you, Sean, sometimes those consequences add up. So Sean, what's it gonna be? Are you going to give up your title shot, or are you going to give up your opportunity? Are you going to have these men arrest me right here, right now in Youngstown? Or are you going to be a man and face me at New World War? It's decision time, Sean. Pick your poison. What consequences will your actions hold when you step into the ring with me? And I break you in half. Hey, Matthews. You probably think you're real cute, don't you? Getting yourself disqualified against me tonight? Well, I got bad news because it's Sunday. There isn't going to be any disqualifications, Matthews. You and I are locked in a steel cage. There's no running from me this time. And I look forward to breaking every little bone in your pretty face.
You think you're real special, don't you, Hawk? You think you've got some kind of talent that I can't see through. Well, let me tell you something. The only person coming out of that match as hardcore champion is going to be me. And there isn't a damn thing you, Gavarian, or the freaking announcer, Connor, can do about it.
Keep running your mouth, Eric. We'll see on Sunday.
Well, it looks like that rivalry is going to continue to heat up over the next couple of hours as we get closer and closer to tomorrow's pay-per-view event, live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is the first ever edition of CWE New World War. And Connor, it's time to look over the match card for tomorrow's event. Are you ready?
I am.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the first match of the night. As we've been talking about, Allison James earned her shot at the women's title, but now it's time to cash in. Will she be able to defeat Montana? On top of that, as we learn your favorite match of tomorrow's event, you will be competing as the fourth member of the first ever Prison Break cage match for the Hardcore Championship, and that is going to be fun to watch. Then, as we learned earlier, Insane and Unstable, the new #1 contenders, will take on the Movement, with the tag titles on the line. And of course, after being put in a submission hold, Chris 20er agreed to give Jack Van Ryan a shot at JC on the title. Will that come back to bite him, as the Royal Crown title is on the line between Hall and Van Ryan? Then a few weeks ago, Ryan Cooper was able to claim himself the #1 contendership when he faces the biggest competitor in sports, the 7'4", 400-plus pound Giganta, in a large match. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, as we just heard, explosive announcement, Sid Floyd will defend his title against Sean Peterson in a last man standing match. Connor, that is going to be the match to see. What do you predict for that?
It's going to be a lot of action. I mean, you can't pick one favorite match out of that card.
You're right. We'd like to thank Smile of Your Soul for To The Ground, the official theme for New World War off the album More Anxiety. That is out now. Pick it up. It's great. One of my favorite bands, Smile of Your Soul. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more surprise for you tonight. A main event, 6-man tag match between some of the biggest feuds on the card.
6-man tag match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 501 pounds, Sean Peterson and Chase Adams, Strictly Business.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Strictly Business has asked me to tell you that you can like us on Facebook by going to CWE Live, or by going to reddit.com/r/CWE, or by following our head producer, SolidCactus27, on Twitter. Now, the truth is, they really didn't ask me to say that. I'm just required to plug it, but I'd like to announce that there might be a possibility that we might start selling those Chase Adams t-shirts. Would you buy one?
I definitely would.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to think that other people would too, and that's why if I could make money off of that, I would make money off that. Of course, all proceeds will go directly to my pocket, and as we begin, the next competitor is on the way, the world's champion,
their tag team partner. From Denver, Colorado, standing at 7 foot 4 inches tall, weighing in at 441 pounds, he is the CWE World's Champion, Giganta.
Well, Giganta, the big mountain man from Colorado, will be teaming up with Strictly Business tonight, and this would explain why we saw them all riding in the same limousine earlier tonight. But now, we have to question, if Giganta and Strictly Business are on the same page, tomorrow's match between Sid Floyd and Sean Peterson is no disqualification by nature. Could we see Giganta get involved?
So far, that's been Sean Peterson's trademark, so I would have to say yes.
Well, could you imagine the backlash from Sid Floyd if he lost his title at the hands of one Giganta?
Or 2 Gigantas.
Another one?
Possibly.
What, is he like an amoeba? Is he reproduced by budding asexually?
He might.
We'll try to move past that image, ladies and gentlemen, as the world's champion has entered the ring. Giganta, who will take on Ryan Cooper tomorrow night for that belt, looks poised and dangerous as always. And I promise I'll try not to yell at him tonight. I've been having a bit of a problem with that. But here's a man who's going to do a whole lot of yelling tomorrow if Giganta gets his hands on him.
And introducing their opponent, first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 206 pounds, Ryan Cooper.
Well, Ryan Cooper, ladies and gentlemen, has been the beneficiary of multiple second chances. Sean Peterson won the Road to Glory contract off of him 4 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. I lied. Then he was placed into a #1 contenders battle royal where he successfully defeated 5 other people, including Chase Adams on the other side of the ring, and earned a shot at Giganta's title. Now, Ryan Cooper's going to have to pull it together, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to see if he's able to do that when we come back. CWE 6-man action. And we are back. Corey Fox is in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and he will team up with Ryan Cooper and Sid Floyd. What an interesting main event this is going to be. High-octane talent everywhere you look. Dangerous flash. Super strength. This is everything a wrestling fan could want.
Or possibly a comic book fan.
Well,
I did say super strength and deadly flash.
I said nothing about deadly flash. It's not like I walk in the park with a trench coat and a gun underneath me. That would be a deadly flash. That would be. We are really weird. We are. Really.
Introducing their tag team partner.
We're like if somebody had done
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing at 221 pounds, he is the CWE champion, Sid Floyd.
Sid Floyd, the CWE champion, is in the ring. He is here tonight, and he means business. He announced earlier that he has chosen a last man standing match to take on Sean Peterson and Connor. Sid Floyd's the kind of guy who will take a beating and keep on repeating. I did not intend for that to rot. Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you to have your children's favorite music. Oh my god. Woo! CWE Broadcast Team 2013. I remember when we were actually good at this for a little while.
A little bit there.
And it'll come back. Just like a lost puppy. Sean Peterson now tying up with Ryan Cooper. These two have a ton of history right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, but he kicked the ref! The ref just jumped right in front of Ryan Cooper and took that drop kick to the face.
And you might want to see Sean Peterson use that to his advantage, but never mind. The ref made a quick recovery there. Wow. He must have had Aflac.
I thought you were about to say acid. Why Aflac? Isn't that car insurance?
No, it's for home at work too.
Ah. I like to think that he's in good hands with Allstate. Do you know how many companies are getting unnatural plugs right now? Unnatural, like they're from the devil, like Syndrak's plugging them. By the way, how's Sindrak doing? Nice victory earlier.
Some might call it a hollow victory that I cheated, and I did. I'm not gonna die. There was no physical way that I would have been able to beat him if it wasn't for the help of Giganta, but
Giganta did not help you, that was Gavarian.
That was Gavarian. Good. A couple of them blows to the head messed me all up, but a win's a win, and
I'll agree to that.
I got a match tomorrow, so suck it, Sindrak.
You probably are going to want to take that back.
I can't. I lost the receipt.
If I had a snare drum, I would be ringing it like crazy. Because Connor Brandt is a goddamn comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't bought tickets to the Brandt Tour 2013, I suggest you don't do it. It's going to be miserable, and Sindrak's just going to beat him up before it starts.
But anyway, back to the match.
We're going to cover 1, 2, and a breaking up by Chase Adams. Well done there by the young gun from Strictly Business. As they tie up now, look at Giganta menacingly watching over his opponents. He'll get Ryan Cooper. Ryan Cooper's in the ring right now. There's the tag made to Adams. Watch Giganta just keeping his eyes on Cooper, knowing that that's who he's going to face as they springboard him into the turnbuckle. Giganta knows he's taking on Cooper. Giganta's stalking him like a cheetah and a gazelle in the Serengeti right now. Giganta menacingly on the apron, but right now Ryan Cooper's got the edge. Look out! He's going to knock him into the table, Connor! Look, oh my God!
It didn't break that time, though.
Yet. It's only a matter of time. This is the main event. Everyone knows that in professional wrestling, you break the table during the main event.
That is true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Chase Adams is now thrown back into the ring by Corey Fox. Corey Fox looking better than ever. He's coming off a lot of momentum right now as he's faced Sid Floyd over the past couple of weeks. He's beaten Sean Peterson last week. Corey Fox is weaseling his way back into the main event picture right now. But Chase Adams, look at the showing Chase Adams is putting on. Now, Connor, you're pretty familiar with all 6 of these guys as Corey Fox is tagged in right there. Watch out for this. Oh, a double backbreaker. Now, Connor, who do you think has the best opportunity to get the pinfall in this 6-man tag match?
Definitely Giganta right here. Sean Peterson knows how to use what's available to him to his advantage, and right now that's Giganta. I mean, you can't argue that he's the biggest man in this match.
Not only that, but, I mean, has a more truer statement been said than that Sean Peterson knows how to use people? And you gotta believe that he's gonna want to use Sean Peterson to his advantage here.
You mean Giganta?
What did I say? Sean Peterson
You
using
did.
himself? Well, I mean, in theory, that's correct.
I just couldn't miss
it's
that.
not practical.
I couldn't miss that opportunity to try and make you look bad, and of course you turned it back around and made me look more bad. So
just like I do to your mother when the camera's rolling.
I feel sorry for you.
I feel sorry for you.
But anyway,
I go in, you came out.
Anyway, back to the match. Yeah, I'm surprised not to see Giganta get tagged in yet, because I figured that would be Peterson's go-to person to just end this quickly.
Well, quickly is relative. We've seen Sid Floyd be the Slayer of Giants before. He does hold a CWE title victory over Giganta, in which no weapons or external force was used other than what Sid Floyd had to his own devices. So, knowing that, look at the knees to the face! Knowing that, Giganta, I think, is biding his time, waiting to come in at the right opportunity when people are weak, to try to take advantage of people who are a little bit lesser. And there it is! Oh boy! Oh, it's Sid Floyd, the Slayer of Giants, taking him off his feet quickly, but Chase Adams swinging the momentum, and now Peterson, but look at this! Into the corner goes Giganta. And Floyd tags in Cooper. A quick preview of tomorrow's match, and a shot to the stomach.
But you also have to remember that tomorrow, Cooper will not have help with him. I mean, it will just be him and Giganta in a match together.
You're right about that, as Sid Floyd went to aid Ryan Cooper there, but missed. And look at this! Giganta breaking down on the knee of Sid Floyd, going to try to keep him isolated, and now a sidewalk slam, and Corey Fox is trying to get the ref's attention away from this all, but no luck, as Sid Floyd and Corey Fox can't distract him away from Giganta's big shoulder. Ladies and gentlemen, do not underestimate the size of Giganta. 7'4", 441 pounds of pretty much pure muscle.
And right now, that's all bearing down on Ryan Cooper.
You're right. Every bit of that is, I mean, Ryan Cooper slightly has an edge right now, but let's not forget, he will not have help, like you said, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is just him, and Corey Fox is now the legal man. So the preview of tomorrow night's match is over. Take what you got and get ready for the bigger match tomorrow when the title is on the line and Ryan Cooper has a chance to solidify himself in history.
But in order to do that, he's climbing a mountain.
Literally. As Fox is whipped over the rope by that mountain. Look out! Oh, he gets involved and kicks Giganta right in the face. Oh, but Sid Floyd, Chase Adams misses. Everybody's going kind of crazy now. This is getting a little ridiculous. These guys are going to have to control themselves out here. Adams coming back. Sid Floyd, Cooper watching on the outside as Corey Fox is getting manhandled by Giganta on the inside of the ring. But he reverses Corey Fox. Oh, kick to the face. Dropping Giganta. Look at this. Sid Floyd, Chase Adams going at it on the outside now. Ryan Cooper trying to get a vantage point over on the far turnbuckle. And now he'll join Sid Floyd and taking out Chase Adams. Adams has the upper hand. Big Corey Fox throwing Giganta into the corner.
I'd just like to point out that during the majority of this match so far, Peterson hasn't really got involved. I mean, he's letting his pawns go to work.
You're right. Look at Sean Peterson, knowing that Chase Adams is on the outside getting double teamed. Oh, but he's taken off the apron there by Fox. Maybe Fox is going to try to change this as he goes up top. Look at that takedown on Giganta. You're right about that.
There's the pin.
1. No, kick out there by Giganta at 1 as Chase Adams is still honking around the corner of Sid Floyd and Ryan Cooper. But now slowly making his way back as Giganta knocks everybody off the apron. Oh, Fox with a kick. Fox with a huge exploder kick out of nowhere. Sending Giganta back into the corner now. The tag is made. Cooper's legal. Look at this. Watch for the kick to the gut of Giganta. That's how you can do it. You can isolate him like that. Get a 2-on-1. Maybe use double strength to try to weaken him up. It's a different strategy when you get in the ring with Giganta. This isn't like fighting, Johnny Bag of Donuts over here. This is Giganta. This is a huge, menacing man as opposed to the rest of the roster. As Cooper now. Oh, dodged a punch from Giganta there. That could have been knockout force. Oh, look out. Oh, guillotine on the top
He
rope.
did not dodge that one, though.
It's hard to dodge it when he's got you in a clutch, but a drop kick from Sid Floyd.
And there's Chase
Adams.
Adams.
But he missed. Now Cooper's in the ring. Fox is in the ring. Peterson knocked off the apron. Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned into a brawl. The ref is not taking any control of this. Look at this. Sid Floyd back on the outside now. Oh, Adams knocks him off the apron. And now takes out Ryan Cooper with a head scissors, positioning him down on the ropes. Look at Giganta forcing a knee down, choking out Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, would you look at the impact of this match? We got a roll up. He's rolled up Giganta 1. And a kick out at 1. And Corey Fox is going the distance over here on our barricade. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, tag made. Sid Floyd is the legal man. Sid Floyd striking away Giganta. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
Well, Connor, talk for a minute. I'm losing a bit of wind here. Talk for a minute about the competitors in these matches, in this match particularly, and what this momentum carries into Sunday.
Well, obviously Ryan Cooper will be facing Giganta tomorrow, and you can see a little bit of a preview of that match tonight.
Oh, what a headbutt!
That was a headbutt. But, like I said before, Ryan Cooper will not be having help in that match, and I can't help but think that maybe if he does win this match, it will go to his head a little bit, and he will go in tomorrow thinking that he's a little bit better than he is. Sean Peterson is...
Oh, look out! Choke slam! Choke slam! I didn't mean to cut you off, but... Oh, wait a minute! Chase Adams tagged himself in! You do not want to piss off the angry giant Giganta.
Of course not.
Oh, and a backbreaker. Now keep going. You were talking about... Tell us about the other superstars.
Sean Peterson, more than a capable wrestler.
There's submission here. We'll get back to that thought in a minute, but Sid Floyd's got to claw to those ropes to break up the hold, and he gets there.
Sean Peterson, more than a capable wrestler, but I would like to say even more of a capable businessman as it comes. And he's able to use people to his advantage, and that is no more clear than right here in front of us. As he really hasn't participated in this match a whole lot.
Look at this. Corey Fox has a ring bell. Giganta has a chair. Oh, Pegging Fox. This is not a match anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Giganta hitting Fox in the gut. DDT. Sean Peterson's and Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, this has turned into an all-out brawl. I don't think we're looking at a tag match anymore, Connor.
I mean, well, when you get this many high-caliber superstars with as much blood in between all of them in the ring at once, you can't...
Comfortably numb! Sid Floyd, that move might be the move that puts out Sean Peterson tomorrow night, as he's just hit the comfortably numb, and look at the tempers exploding here from these superstars. Ryan Cooper's got a ring bell. Corey Fox has Sean Peterson. Chase Adams on Sid Floyd. Giganta trying to take out Cooper. Shooting star press on Sid Floyd.
And there's a pin.
2 and a kick out. This is technically still a match. Would you look at the explosive force? Oh! God! That would be like punching a sack full of bowling balls.
Thank you for that image, but Wow, no, I can't even get that image out of my head. So we're just gonna forget about
just picture a beautiful sunny day and Ryan Cooper uppercutting a bag of bowling balls.
I'd like to get that on a t-shirt.
I'll talk to the marketing team.
But
And by the marketing team, I mean Saurus.
But speaking of Ryan Cooper, he is out. The metal stairs have somehow made their way into the ring.
Oh, leg drop goes awry, and the stairs find their way out of the ring there just as quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are no longer watching a tag match. We are absolutely now watching a brawl.
I've seen more fights in bars with more organization than this right now.
Well, this is certainly turning into a bar fight, but what is this gonna mean, ladies and gentlemen? These 6 superstars, with the exception of Fox, are gonna have matches tomorrow night. The tempers are flared. What is gonna happen when CWE heads to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for New World War?